Lose money for the firm, and I will be understanding. Lose a shred of reputation for the firm, and I will be ruthless. If returns are going to be 7 or 8% and you're paying 1% for fees, that makes an enormous difference in how much money you're going to have in retirement. I insist on a lot of time being spent, almost every day, to just sit and think. That is very uncommon in American business. The most important investment you can make is in yourself. One can best prepare themselves for the economic future by investing in your own education. If you study hard and learn at a young age, you will be in the best circumstances to secure your future. Read 500 pages like this every day. That's how knowledge works. It builds up like compound interest. All of you can do it, but I guarantee not many of you will do it. We never want to count on the kindness of strangers in order to meet tomorrow's obligations. When forced to choose, I will not trade even a night's sleep for the chance of extra profits. Cash is to a business as oxygen is to an individual, never thought about when it is present, the only thing in mind when it is absent. The one thing I will tell you is the worst investment you can have is cash. Everybody is talking about cash being king and all that sort of thing. Cash is going to become worthless over time. But good businesses are going to become worth more over time. Pay. Value is what you get. If you like spending 6 to 8 hours per week working on investments, do it. If you don't, then dollar cost average into index funds. Buy into a company because you want to own it, not because you want the stock to go up. Never invest in a business you cannot understand. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. If you don't feel comfortable making a rough estimate of the asset's future earnings, just forget it and move on. Buy companies with strong histories of profitability and with a dominant business franchise. We want products where people feel like kissing you instead of slapping you. It's better to have a partial interest in the Hope Diamond than to own all of a rhinestone. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. Widespread fear is your friend as an investor because it serves up bargain purchases. Whether we're talking about socks or stocks, I like buying quality merchandise when it is marked down. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy and to be greedy only when others are fearful. The best thing that happens to us is when a great company gets into temporary trouble. We want to buy them when they're on the operating table. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. For the investor, a too high purchase price for the stock of an excellent company can undo the effects of a subsequent decade of favorable business developments. The key to investing is not assessing how much an industry is going to affect society, or how much it will grow, but rather determining the competitive advantage of any given company and, above all, the durability of that advantage. After 25 years of buying and supervising a great variety of businesses, Charlie and I have not learned how to solve difficult business problems. What we have learned is to avoid them. Speculation is most dangerous when it looks easiest. Investors should remember that excitement and expenses are their enemies. Keep things simple and don't swing for the fences. When promised quick profits, respond with a quick no. Half of all coin flippers will win their first toss. None of those winners has an expectation of profit if he continues to play the game. What we learn from history is that people don't learn from history. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. You need a temperament that neither derives great pleasure from being with the crowd or against the crowd.